Good evening and welcome to Board of Selectmen meeting November 28, 2023 at 6:30 p.m. Let's get up and stand up.
Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everyone. So let's move into approving the minutes of the special meeting. We can do one motion, right? Special meeting and regular meeting.
Works for me, so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Abstain, because I can't vote on the first one.
Community relations and announcements open forum.
All right, good evening. Announcements for November 28th, 2023, Golden Age Club Craft Fair, December 2nd, 2023, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Senior Center. Festival of Lights Parade, tree lighting, December 3rd, 2023, parade at 6 p.m. Tree lighting on the common after the parade. That's all the announcements.
I just want to add to it that we have the toy drive now going now. There's a box in a hallway in a town hall. This is going on up to the 14th of December. And this is to support the Toys for the Chippets. So guys, bring the toys.
And if I could, Madam Chair, to add on that, so the night of December 3rd, when the fire trucks come up and Santa comes up and the parade ends, there will be bins outside the town hall where people can donate toys and or perishable items, non-perishable items that are sealed for Chippins, and then the Chippins will donate to those people that deserve it on the 16th, I believe, on Saturday.
Every third Saturday of each month. This Saturday is the 16th from 9 to 12. We have food and we will hopefully have prize.
And that's kind of a new thing this year, that Chippins is actually gonna try to take part into the whole December 3rd Santa visit, which makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
And then, Chair, just one quick thing, didn't know if you want to welcome Maddie officially.
Yes, Maddie, welcome, and we're very excited.
Thank you.
And we're from Shepherd Hill, right?
Yes, I'm a
Shepherd Hill. Nice.
Oh, you're a senior?
Mhm.
Good for you. Nice.
College plans?
Yes.
Where do you?
Yes, good answer. Just leave it there.
Well, I'm applying to a lot of colleges right now.
What is your interest? What do you want to major in?
I want to do political science.
Wonderful.
Oh, you're a masochist. What's wrong with you?
Please. No, listen, sure. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. Appointments and resignations.
All right, the first appointment tonight is for a light equipment operator. 6 applications were received for the light equipment operator position. Interviews were conducted by Nick Peel, Mark Oliver, and Lynn Dyer. They are recommending the appointment of Ryan Gadbury to the position of light equipment operator with a start date of December 4th, 2023. This is to replace an open position due to resignation, and I recommend the board make the appointment.
Always I see Superintendent Peel in here, so I'd like to a motion to appoint Ryan and Ryan to the audience as well. So, hey, Ryan.
Second.
Welcome to the show.
All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Glad
Glad to have you.
All right, the second appointment is for the highway assistant foreman position. Attaches a letter of recommendation from DPW Superintendent Peel to appoint Josh Riepel to the vacant position of assistant foreman. This position was offered to the current highway union members and covered under the contract. I'd recommend the board make the appointment.
I understand to be a far superior foreman, so I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Poor Nick. Good soul.
You on the roll. Anybody else for tonight?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
By the way, honestly, it actually is nice that like, you know, Nick comes in for this stuff. So Nick, seriously, that's pretty cool.
Thank you. I think everybody should do it when they, you know, bringing in new people. So thank you for that.
And
Appreciate it.
Right, thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you do and have a safe winter out there.
We're gonna do our best, keep everybody safe, roads clear.
Good man.
All right, thank you.
Thank
There
you. Schedule appointments. Nothing there. Moving to new business.
All right, attached is an application submitted by Stephanie Gonetta for a special alcoholic beverage license to be used on December 16th, 2023, from 5 o'clock PM to 11 o'clock PM at Camp Joss on 150 Richardson's Corner Road for a 30th birthday party. The application was forwarded to the police chief, building commissioner, and fire department, and all have approved the application. Ms. Bonetta has asked for an all alcohol license, but that is for nonprofit only. Per the board's policy, if a special alcoholic license is approved, the dates on the license should be the day before the event to allow for alcohol to be delivered, and the day after the event for the alcohol to be picked up.
Madam Chair, I move to approve the special alcoholic beverage license submitted by Stephanie Bonita for wine and malt beverages to be used on the 30th birthday party, with the dates on the license to be December 15th through December 17th, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All business? Nothing. Policy review? Nothing. Maddie, there you go. Right.
This past week, the student council held loads of events.
Can you bring your mic up a little closer? Yeah,
Like
sorry,
this.
Perfect.
Okay.
we're old.
This past week, the student council had loads of events to prepare the students for both the upcoming Thanksgiving football game and the holiday weekend at Shepherd Hill. We had a spirit week, a paddle game, and a pep rally. Unfortunately, the Rams lost their Turkey Bowl against Tantascwa. However, they finished off a great season with the support of the student body throughout the week. The Shepherd Hill NHS held the annual Thanksgiving food drive this past Tuesday. They used $2,000 in donations collected from both their event, Haunting on the Hill, and Homecoming, to buy groceries and deliver them to families in the community who could use some food for their Thanksgiving celebrations. They helped around 40 families in the community. For upcoming events at Shepherd Hill, for the Christmas season, the music department is putting on the Holiday Spectacular, which is Friday and Saturday, December 8th and 9th.
Done by members of the show choir, concert choir, and color guard.
Concert choir and color guard.
In the show. And Elsa and Santa will be present. So, if you're interested.
This is great. I have tickets for the 9th.
Of course you do.
I do. I can't wait. This is like doing a wonderful job.
I will be there.
I actually was at that game, and I was so surprised there was so many people. The place was packed. We did lose, but I just want to say that there was so for what I've heard, there was 49 games, and Shepherd Hill won 39, lost 10.
Sounds
Yeah.
right.
I did my research. My son plays.
Exactly.
I wanted to keep up his spirits.
Well done, Maddie, thank you.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Town administrator report.
No report for this evening.
Good man.
And is there any other business?
Only about the next meeting, Madam Chair. Are we only meeting once in December, please say yes?
December 12th, we have a meeting for
Yeah,
sure.
but that's the only one we're gonna do, right?
Because then it falls into,
It's, the next
Well,
meeting after that would be the 26th, which would be the
that's
day
in
after
between.
Christmas,
So
so,
no. Oh, yeah, so it's only one
can you
meeting.
yeah,
All right, just wanna make sure.
Well, yeah, so.
with
it's
nothing pressing.
Yeah. No, I just would check with David around like Hanukkah and any other holidays, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
I have one request under old business, if I may, Madam Chair.
Yeah.
Previous meeting, I had asked to add to the agenda tonight, but it wasn't added. The police situation with the promotion to deputy chief, next steps, yada, yada. It wasn't put on, so I'm asking for it to be put on again for our next meeting, with two specific requests, if I may. One is directly related to that, one's just sort of related. The first is, we have an active promotional list. I know we have to work with the union and members, which are no longer civil service, but there are still agreements in place. However, if we are working off of these lists, we actually have an active list right now. I don't know when it expires, but I would like to see us use that list. I see no point in making the officers who've just recently tested have to study again, test again, put in the time, put in the money for the officers in the town, thousands of dollars. We have an active list. If for some reason this drags out and the list is going to expire, we actually can have the active list extended for at least 1 to 2 years, eliminating any need to put the officers through yet another test and more expense for the town. So I'd like to see us use that active list, extend it if necessary. That's the first request that we should discuss at the next meeting. And the other is, I've brought this up in the past, I'd like to bring it up again, and this would be related to police and require an MOU, but there are times where a patrolman is the OIC, which is the officer in charge. Effectively, they are the command role. If you're the officer in charge, you're taking on additional responsibilities that a sergeant or someone else may do. in those events where these patrolmen are taking on the OIC responsibilities, which means there's more risk to them professionally and everything else for the decisions they make, they don't get compensated in any way, shape, or form. I think that we should be looking into a stipend, an MOU, with the union, that whenever a patrolman is assuming an OIC role and taking on those additional responsibilities and professional risks, there should at least be something, 100, 200, some additional stipend for the shift that they have to act as the officer in charge.
Okay, so that's gonna be on the agenda for next.
Would that have to go through their CBA, though?
We would have to go through,
I would say that you
right,
probably,
or an MOU, we could have a memorandum of understanding that this will happen.
Some type of agreement would be needed.
Exactly, which I stated in the beginning, we obviously need an MOU for this, but I'd like to have these items on the next.
yeah, we should probably look at discussing those in exec for preparation for negotiation.
Sure.
So,
And the chief.
And David, I agree with everything you just said, but I think we were told last meeting, or meeting before, that we're probably 4 months out of being able to make that decision, although we've come out of civil service. It's still a union issue that's going on, so
I
however.
would just hesitate we talk too much tonight before we.
Right, but
have
that's
formal
simply,
discussion.
I'll simply state, that's why I said that the list can be extended for up to 1 or 2 years, which is long past any need we would have.
Yeah, yep.
So that's for.
Hey, it's
next-
worth talking about, absolutely.
So that's for the next meeting agenda, and
Right.
we're gonna invite chief.
yeah, I would say probably both of those would qualify for a potential executive session to talk about, a legal strategy on both of these, really.
Thanks.
All right, that's it. Everybody, anything else?
I have one other thing. I think we had a fire substation meeting last night, and there was not, everyone gets busy, and I'm not knocking Ed here for any I don't know what his excuse was. I'm certain it was probably rational. But if we all gather at a meeting and we don't have someone, either Ed or another designee from the fire department, I mean, we can be the cheerleaders all we want on this new fire station and substation thing, but they gotta toe a little bit of the rope, right? And for them not to be here, last night there was a question that was asked that it would have been very important to have. I don't know if you listed to, Andrew, you might know better, if it's captain or above, or
Do we have an alternate? Because I know I'm your alternate, like when you can't make it.
they don't have an alternate.
Oh, maybe we just appoint one.
We
Yeah,
have
it
to have
has
an
to be brought
alternate.
up. We'll talk about it too next.
But that person's gotta get brought up to speed.
Oh, absolutely,
because the
yeah.
committee, yeah.
100%,
I
absolutely,
kinda hope that
100%,
was
yeah.
happening behind the scene, because it's their building, it's not.
No, I think it's a great point,
Yeah,
Steve, I really do.
yeah.
I have one more thing just to remind people, on December 4th at 6:30 PM to 8 in Charlton Public Library, there's a first meeting for Charlton Business Alliance. I'm excited about that meeting. Matt Powers and Kara Holland is working on it. Andrew's gonna be present too, right? So if anybody's interested, any business owner or anybody who conducts business in Charlton is more than welcome. Everybody's welcome, all the board members too. That's that.
Cool. We all good?
We all good?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion, members of the board, that we go into executive session under MGL Chapter 30A, Section 21A, number 2, to conduct strategy sessions in preparation for negotiations with non-union personnel, or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiation with non-union personnel, the fire chief contract strategy. If an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body, and the chair so declares, and to return to open session if needed, and to adjourn. I can only assume we're only going to adjourn, but
So we're getting out, but we're not coming back.
Correct.
So getting in, but you're not coming back.
we're not gonna have any
the regular meeting,
business, we're like regardless, so.
yeah. Okay,
Second.
all in favor?
Roll call.
Oh, David?
Aye.
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 Steve, I.
Pete, aye.
Nice job. Patty, that is the fastest meeting we've had in forever, I promise. Yeah, they'll be much more exciting than this. Usually around budget season, we're